Hey everyone, hope everybody's having a great Sunday, enjoying your time off, your rest day here. As you're taking your Sunday inventory before we're starting out that work week, just wanted to check in and do my weekly video blog in this series for Crushing It. This week we're going to be talking about understanding your why. So a lot of people may not understand their why at this point, and it does take time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight, and it could take years. What a lot of people go through day in and day out is different for everybody. Understanding your why could be you're doing this for your children, you're doing it for yourself. It's that time away. A lot of people don't understand the pressure you're going through day in and day out. Those day-to-day stresses put a large amount of pressure on our lives. So as we're dealing with that pressure, that can affect your why. That's maybe why you're doing it. Whether this is your fitness journey and you want to get healthier, that's a great part of it. That's a great why, but there's something deeper inside, down deep inside, that's really the real reason why you're doing this. And if you're not open and creating that open dialogue with people that are around you, especially your family members, that could be putting pressure on you too, because they're wondering why you spend so much time at the gym, why you're doing things like that. But even in your day-to-day work life, understanding your why is very important. So when people, ask you that kind of stuff, have an open dialogue with them. Let them understand why you're doing what you're doing. Four quick questions that I want you to ask yourself when it comes to understanding your why is: number one, what makes you come alive? Does going to the gym really make that happen for you, or do you feel better about yourself? What makes you come alive is that first question. Number two is finding out what your innate strengths are. What's making you do what you do? What drives you to be that person you're trying to be? That's a big thing, and all of us don't always know, and it changes from time to time for a lot of us. Third one is where do you add the greatest value to your life? Figure that, and start with your why there. If you know what you're good at, try and find a way to relate it back to everything that you're doing. And the last one is, how are you going to measure your life at the end of the day? Don't look at it as an overall goal, as successes or failures. Look at what you added value to, and how you're measuring that is a big thing. Don't ever get down on yourself. It's not about getting on that scale and losing that weight all the time. It's about how you feel about yourself at the end of the day. So that's how you should be measuring it. If you accomplish something, even as minute as it was, getting up on time one day, that could be something that you're measuring your life off of that day. So as you're understanding your why, it's going to take time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. Making sure that you're communicating that why to people when they ask you. And if people are taking the time to explain it to you, be empathetic with them. Try to sit there and listen and understand their why. Maybe they're going to have something that's going to change your life. You never really know what's out there. So as we're moving into week 4 here, continue to think about that why you started this program, and really drive that home and think about that and use that power and purpose. So some of you may have heard this statement before, but continue to live your life with power and purpose. Find your why, keep working out. Level 10, find your level 10 every day, both in the gym and outside. Live that life, find your why, and hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Hopefully I gave you a couple things to think about, and we'll see everybody on the mats tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening.